Advertising campaign Lululemon in Vietnam. So our goal was to market Lululemon clothing in Vietnam and convey one message across three forms of advertisement. In order to successfully accomplish this, I thought it would be best to pick a slogan that represents the focus message of the advertising campaign. So our campaign slogan is Lululemon Find Your Comfort. This encompasses our mission, which is to market Lululemon products as comfortable and sporty so that people would be able to get more active but still feel comfortable in their skin to do so. I used the 4 Ps of marketing to break down our advertising campaign. For product, we are focusing on marketing Lululemon's luxury clothing. The price is more on the expensive side because of the products the materials used in the Lululemon clothing. So the price ranges from about $90 to $130. There aren't many Lululemon retail stores in Vietnam, so most of the business and shopping is going to be conducted online. And our promotion factor focuses on the comfortability of Lululemon. And we also made more specific targeted promotions for each of the 3 target audiences. So our target audience is split into 3 categories, each assigned to a different form of advertising. We decided to create these categories based on sex, age, and class. We are aiming to advertise more towards the upper middle class since they are most likely to be able to afford the luxurious clothing. Our target demographics include men aged 30 to 50 assigned to billboards, women aged 30 to 50 assigned to magazines, and young adults and children aged 16 to 29 assigned to social media. Vietnamese people aren't typically that open and accepting of new foreign companies, but because Lululemon is already well known in Vietnam, there's already a relationship built on trust established between the consumers and the brand. Before starting the campaign, it's important that we are licensed by the Vietnamese government so that we're able to advertise. Since foreign advertising isn't that common in Vietnam due to the many rules that are against it, we would have to partner with local advertising companies to publish our ad campaign. So this is our magazine made by Ella. So since most Vietnamese women are stay-at-home moms and wives, I decided to make them the target audience for the magazine ads, since they're the demographic that's most likely to be interested and to purchase the magazines. For women, we aim to focus on modesty and comfortability. We emphasize the breathable fabrics and stretchy materials, which make it easier to balance household responsibilities and staying fit and healthy.
For this magazine ad, I wanted to make people who read it feel like they're missing out on something great. I try to make it obvious that the ad is for Lululemon is for women by using a female model and using one that is Vietnamese. I did this to make Vietnamese women feel relatable enough to wear clothing that fits their skin tone. For creative execution, I wanted to make the magazine simple but also fast to read and understand. I didn't want to add too many words and I just wanted to be precise to their point. Since Lululemon is known for their affordable luxury, I would want my ad to be in a famous magazine like Vogue or Elle. I wanted my ad to be seen as something worth their money and is popular enough to be in their favorite magazine. When it comes to my target market, I did females who are either in middle or higher class. Since the women of Vietnam are known for their joy of fashion and good looks, I wanted my ad to seem appealing to them, with a picture of a Vietnamese model to make them feel like they're seeing themselves in those clothes. I did this because women tend to go for clothing if the model has a similar skin tone as them. It makes them feel like they're seeing themselves in these clothes. The ad says style and comforts are perfect on the go to make it seem like their clothing will be the right product for them for day-to-day lives. When it comes to cultural culminations and appeal, I chose a picture where the model is wearing a long sleeve shirt and not showing too much skin, because showing a lot of skin would be seen as immodest or inappropriate. I also wanted the outfit to be pink and red because those colors are seen as lucky in their country and they tend to be more drawn to them and make them want to buy it, for example, like a gift for the holidays.
So our billboard made by Armin is going to be seen mostly just by people walking down the street and driving like to work. So I found that 86% of men are in the labor force compared to 79% of women. This means that most of the time when people are driving outside, passing our billboard, it'll be seen by men, which is why we assigned this target group to the billboard. To accommodate the advertisement more to Vietnamese culture, we made sure to include a variety of neutral yet eye-catching colors to grab the attention of the audience. The billboards are meant to display our more masculine clothing lines at Lululemon that will also work in business and casual settings.
The billboard is meant for men who are driving back from work. Since Lululemon is affordable luxury, the man in the ad is wearing a polo button-up showing that the brand can be used for business casual as well as athletic wear. The people that can afford Lululemon are most likely not working a factory job, but instead a desk job. It says comfortable, sleek, and professional to align itself with business fundamentals.
So this is the social media post made by Karima. So Vietnam is Asia's youngest consumer market. The largest internet users are from ages 18 to 24, which is why we assign the media post to the younger demographic. Over 60% of internet users in Vietnam have a shopping preference for fashion. By using our targeted ads, we increased our chances of clothing categories being discovered through social media. To make the content more relatable, we made sure to portray Vietnamese boys and girls in our ads so consumers felt more represented in them.
So like Jackie said before, we decided to have a social media page targeted towards young people because they're the biggest demographic. For our first post, we decided to focus on no-show socks because fashion is very important in Vietnam, especially some things that don't stand out. So that's why we decided to promote that. A lot of young people are either in school, in high school or universities, or even in work. So, and also a large majority of them work out. So that's why we decided to promote our water bottles as well. Like we said before, young people are very technologically savvy, which is why we decided to promote our AI mirror with that tracks your steps and your fitness levels. We also promoted a sale that we were having 25% off in order for more people to be able to afford Lululemon because it is a luxury brand. In part one of our presentation, we did talk about how neutral colors in Vietnam are the way to go, which is why we decided to promote these unisex shoes. Because Father's Day is coming up, we also promoted a sale on men's products because young people often would want to buy things for their fathers on Father's Day. Like I said before, a lot of young people are at school, which is why we were promoting backpacks. We also decided to have a sponsorship with a very famous Vietnamese singer, and most of his audience are young people, especially young women. In Vietnam, there's a lot of emphasis on staying slim, and we decided to promote yoga because it is an elegant kind of way to work out. And finally, we decided to have a modesty line because, like stated before, modesty is very, very important in Vietnam, especially to have like long pants and not have anything that's too low cut. So yeah.
Okay, and that's the end of our presentation. Here's our works cited. Thank you for listening. Oh my God.